With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run on first down. Britt Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. He's coming, double up. Big
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Watson now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big connection on that one. 52 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down now, Britt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, Delta. On the ball.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Let's go. Hey, exit. 56.
On first down, Lawrence finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Lawrence. Britt's got it complete.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again is Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
61, matchbox light.
On third down, Britt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's a slam. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, time. Mike 60, Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On third down, Britt, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Watson on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Watson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air yet again, Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 29, Lawrence. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Watson off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
first down. Britt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous. Mike 56. Yep. 56. Mike 56. Right.
Hey, C6.
Now Lawrence. Incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Britt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hey, Haywood. Joking spell. Hey, high 7.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
56.
You must be Junior.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Get him. 56.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, orbit.
Mike 56. Mike 56. He can't.
Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A huge play there for Houston. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Looking to throw. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 or.
51 is Mike. Mike 50.
Hey, let go.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. 51.
Now Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.